Hello everyone, welcome to DIY Crafting PJ's Way. Today I'm taking a cross out of Hobby Lobby sack, which it was $4.99 and there's 12 pieces, so I took one out. I have a necklace beads that I bought at a secondhand shop. I have a spaghetti sauce skinny jar, which we're going to take the lid off. And I want to tell you a story about this bag, this little burlap bag. In Branson, you can go pan for stones, different types of gemstones. So this is where this came from, but this can easily be made with regular burlap and jute, and could be glued together. This happens to be sewed. And I want to use this because of sentimental reasons. We met our friends down in Branson and we had a blast, and I most certainly did, panning for gemstones, and so did my friend's daughter, Jenny. She had a blast. So this fits in here, but before we do all that, we are going to paint this with Folk Art chalk paint, which is white. And we're going to get this all painted and let it set aside to dry. The supplies you'll need a hot glue gun. I have a blow dryer because I haven't purchased one of those other fancy dryers yet, but if I keep doing all these crafts, I'm gonna have to invest in one. Okay, so I'm just gonna paint this whole jar. And we will need some flowers, and you will see where this is all going. So let's get this painted first. And I don't care if it's if it has streaks in it, I like that. So once I get the bottom done, I still try to go one way. And then I'm gonna go all the way around it. And like I said, I don't care if it has the paint streaks, that's fine with me, because it's going inside this burlap bag. I just want to keep that away from me so I don't get paint on it. This is going to be absolutely adorable when we get done with it. Okay, so just keep painting it. This isn't going to show, but the white will show through the bag, and I can always reuse the jar again, and that's what but I still love this look in case I want to pull out the jar and put other flowers in it as well. You'll see where this is all going. It's going to be beautiful. And of course, I'm gearing towards Easter, which we celebrate the resurrection of Christ and new life. And so what better way than to give honor and praise to the Lord for all that he has created, all living. And so we just want to celebrate his death, burial, and of course, his resurrection. He is alive forevermore. And so see, I just kind of keep the strokes like that, try on an even keel. And this chalk paint dries really fast, but we're still gonna dry it with a blow dryer if it's not done when I'm getting all this together. And I probably will just do that. Okay, so we're just gonna keep painting. And you know me and my flower pot with the dowel rod in it. I like to put it on there and turn it around and let it dry. But because I just loved it, I came up with this idea because it works so well when you're working on a project like this. You can turn it and do your marks, your brush marks evenly. This isn't going to show, but if I ever want to bring it out of the bag, well then it will already be all painted. My husband loves buying me live flowers. He tries to every week, honestly, he does. And he'll go pick the very best, and I love decorating the table with live flowers, but I also don't mind artificial. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to take that off of there. And I'm just going to turn this. And I know what's going to happen if I put that down there, so I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it on here and finish it out this way, because the bottom is not dry. So that's why I like using this dowel rod. I thought better of it because it's not dry yet. It's tacky. So I am going to dry it. So I hope everyone is doing well. I was looking at the weather. We have a severe, big winter storm coming. And so I thought, what better time to do this craft video and to inspire people to go buy things. And if you have to be homebound, what better way to be homebound than doing crafts, okay? So I've got a paper towel back here. I'm just gonna lay this down, my brush down. I'm gonna grab this paper towel, wipe my hands, and I'm going to dry this. So you're gonna have to hear the blow dryer. Sorry, but I don't have that quiet wand yet. We're gonna speed this up. This is drying really quick because the chalk paint dries really fast. Okay, now I'm going to put it on warm. So I can get close. That's almost dry already. That's why I love chalk paint. Look, you thought I was kidding. Almost dry. I'm gonna get the top. Now if I wanted to, this is a time that I could distress it. See, that's not even getting messed up. All right, so I'm gonna set this to the side, upside down on my dowel rod. I'm gonna put my dryer down there. Taco don't like that down there. You guys see Taco, he's laying down here saying, why'd you put that there? Look, he don't like that. That's my little baby rescue dog. Mommy will get rid of it, Taco, because Taco don't like it. Okay, so I'm gonna put it over here, away from Taco. Sorry I had to disappear on you. Okay, now we're gonna take care of our cross. And I'm gonna just set that up there. This is going to be hanging down off of this. We're gonna be tying this, making this look beautiful. You'll see. Okay, so back to what I was doing. I'm gonna try to be really careful, and I want this cross with a little brown, but not a lot. I want to just kind of chippy brush it. Not really like painted. Just kind of stain painted. Like that. Doesn't have to be perfect for what I'm wanting. Just like that. See that? want to get that on my jute. But I do want to turn that. See, I'm just staining it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not painting it. There's a big difference. Okay. Now I want to dab that off. See how I'm dabbing that off in there? And just stay with the program. And you go with the grain. So, if it's across, go across. If it's down, go down. See, just like that. See how I did that, transition that? Look. See? Just keep it going with the grain like that. So it makes it look more realistic. And you can go as dark or as light as you want. But that is going to be beautiful up against there. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel and comment and like on my Facebook page, which is DIY Crafting with PJ, or PJ's Way, and baking and cooking, the same. I have YouTube channels, so be sure to check them out and like and subscribe. I'll appreciate it greatly, my friends. Okay, so see what I did there? All right, now I'm going to take my paper towel. Oh, there went my needle out of my... All right, I'm just going to lightly... Now, I missed one little spot. See that spot there I missed? I got to go down that whole thing. Don't want to miss anything. Don't want any of that showing on the sides or... See how I flipped that over away from there? And now I can stain that and get that top right there. See that? And you want to look at it really close to make sure you got that in those grooves right there. See them grooves? Want to make sure you get that. Okay, so in this case, because I'm hanging it, I am doing both sides. All right, so I'm going to lay this down on here, and then I'm going to keep on going. Can you see okay? I hope you can. Okay, so see how I'm staining that? I want, because the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm hanging it. I'm not gluing it. There's a big difference. If you're going to glue something, that will make it permanent, but this is going to be hanging. So in case it gets the fans on or something and it blows, well then it looks great. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go like that, lightly. I wanna do the bottom too, see that? Make sure you flip it every which way, like that. It's not stained enough for me. Okay, so that's where you just have to do a little more. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Okay, so that's done. And I don't have to really worry about this being so wet because I just stained it a little bit. So there you have it. But I am going to dry it just a hair. Let me get my dryer. I know Taco's not going to like it. He's looking at me like, really? But I want this dry. So I've got it on warm. Yes, I'm picky, just like that. And if I missed anything, this is the time for me to look it over. Make sure I didn't miss one single thing. Look how nice that is. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to dry it on both sides. Woo, that gets a little warm. All right, so that's done. Yes, Taco. I'm not going to bother you with it. He just don't like that cord or anything. All right, so we don't know what he went through before we got him, and we've had him a lot of years, but he is one spoiled baby. Remember the jar? Okay, remember where I got this? I went panning for gemstones in Branson. This is a memento. Now, watch this. This, I could have left this jar clear, but I did not want to because I wanted this memento. So I'm just gonna put that on there. It will go. Trust me, it will go. All right, now the next step that I'm going to do is I have this floral block, and I have some beautiful, I love this. I don't know what this is called, larkspur. And this I think is lamb's ear, but don't hold me to that, I'm not really sure. But we're gonna make this beautiful. Okay, the last thing we're gonna do is to hang this here because we're gonna tie that up. All right, so we're gonna take, I'm gonna set that to the side for right now. Yes, and I remembered the beads. We're gonna open this floral foam as soon as I find my handy dandy razor there. Open that up. I've got the glue gun preheated. Now this is gonna take a really narrow piece to go in there. So I'm guesstimating half of this. That's what I'm guesstimating. Here's my steak knife. I have just one steak knife I use for this. All right, let's see how this works. Oh my goodness, that couldn't have been more perfect. Okay, now I want to slide a little piece right beside it. And one more. Ah, look at that. That couldn't be any better. All right, now, so that don't move, we're gonna pop a glue stick in that bad boy. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna lift these up. Oh, this is gonna take some doing now. Hear that? Oh yeah, I can get that right underneath there. Drop that glue down in there, just like that. Boom! Hold that for a moment. Yes, yes. It's working, it's working. Now if I wanted to, this would be the time I could put some moss in there. And I still can, even though I'm gonna put the flowers in there, I still could put the moss, but let's do one thing at a time because I don't have the moss over here. But even if I did, it still can be poked in, but it's not going to show anyway because guess why? This is going to be tied, right? All right. So there's two ways I could do this cross. If I wanted to, I could take off this and put it on there, or I could just hang it here like this. But I thought about it being front and center because we're celebrating Jesus' resurrection. Okay, so now I'm going to take these flowers, larkspur, and we are going to take this off. Here's the way I like to do this. And slide that ticket right off of there. This is all from the Dollar Tree. All right, put that back on. Pop that on there. All right, now I'm gonna take, I like doing everything my own way. This looks adorable, but not for what I wanna do. So I'm just gonna take all this off. And I've got my side dikes here, just like that, because I want different sizes. So I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, if you see me make funny faces, I do when I'm cutting something. All right. made short of that, didn't I? Okay, now, same thing. Looky here. Of course, it's $1.25 now. You just slide that off, put this back on, just like that. As soon as I can get my hands to work. Okay? The same thing. But cut all that off. And I might put a little baby's breath in there if I have some over here, my flower arrangements. Ooh, I've got this white. I could use this. Hold on, people. I've got this. That'll look beautiful in there. We'll see. I like to wing it. I'm one of them fly by the seat of your pants people. Okay, now, first of all, I want to take this and put this right here to the back. That nice sprig, okay? Then I'm going to work around this. Hear that going in there? Okay. Oh, this is going to look so pretty, you guys. But I want it really full. I'm going to do something. I'm still going to put some... oh my goodness, that's so pretty. I'm still... Look, isn't that pretty? That backdrop there. Love that. Might have to move this up. I'll move that up some. Oh, because I want that to show. There we go. All right. You want to make sure you get all the way around it. Still sticking in the block. I love that. Might try to find a taller piece. Man, I love this. Oh, yes. Let me put that. Hold on, guys. I have to look at it for a minute. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Don't want to be... now, this I bought at Hobby Lobby. It was on sale. I think it was $7.99 and I got it for half price. Every other week, I believe, don't hold me to it, they have their half price sale like on their deco mesh and that. If you're interested in doing deco mesh wreath for Easter, or for spring, or any time, come to one of my art classes, or my craft classes. Oh my gosh, that is too cute. I want to look at everything. I want one piece. I need a piece right there. So, do I want white? I think I do want a little bit of pop of white. A tall one to go in the back. Yes. No, I don't like it. I want to stay uniform, true to what I'm doing. Okay, so next we're going to take these two. Watch this. And then this gathers on the side right here. This gathers on this side. Love this. Look at that. Then you tie that. What a way to cherish a memory. And then I'm just going to tie a quick little, hold on, I need to make my bow again. I kind of didn't bow dazzle that one. Okay, and make a quick little bow there and get rid of all this excess. I want to show it to you. Look how adorable that is. Okay, now, here's where the cross comes in. This is so vitally important. You want it in the middle. So this is gonna have to have a little dot of hot glue, but I wanna see how far I want that to hang down. Okay, here comes my dot. Right there. Oh, ow. All right. It's okay, I've got a spatula right here. I'll turn around to you in just a minute. All right, there's my spatula. Oh my gosh, is that not beautiful, you guys? Love purple because that's a sign of royalty. Love it. Okay, now for the beads. Now these are already on a thing here. I don't want all those. So, I know, hold on to your hats. I don't know how this is gonna work out, but I don't want all those on there. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take some off and then I'm gonna look at it. See that right there? And I can use these for other projects. I have a jar right here, look at this. You always wanna save everything that you possibly can. All right, so now I wanna do the same thing on the other end. I want to go to about right there. Hear those beads going in there? Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful, you guys? Okay, so my thought process on this is, I'm not sure yet, but I'll figure it out. Do I want to go, I don't know if I want that there. How I want this to look. I'm just thinking. Sometimes you have to think things over. You just can't haul off and do something. Don't want that. Okay. Want it about right to, oh, I about lost my thread. There, right there. Okay, see what I just done? All right, now this would be a perfect time if I wanted another cross in there, or I wanted to make a tassel, which I could do that very easily, make a tassel, or I could tie a knot in this, and this would not come through, but I don't want that bead on there. Okay, let's see what we have available here. I'm thinking. I think I want to run that right to there. Oh my goodness. It's adorable. If I don't lose it. Okay, so I want to go take that off. This part. Taking it off. There is a method to my madness here, people. See this one? Goodness. My brain is just working overtime here. I'm gonna go all the way down. I'm gonna tie that on there. Oh, you'll see where I'm going. And this is okay if that goes all the way down there, twisted. So I'm gonna make a knot, tie a knot, so this don't move. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Tie that on. And we'll have a cross in the front and a cross at the side. And I love that knotted side. Okay, now I'm just going to cut off that excess. Just like that. All right, I want to see how much beads I want to take off and leave on. Don't need much. I don't need much here for this. You know what? I don't like the cross on there be too much, but I do like the beads. Okay, so you just have to sometimes flub up to think things over. So what I'm gonna do with the beads is I'm just gonna let them hang to the side right here. Just gonna be absolutely perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and knot that 2 or 3 times on this end so they don't slide through. And you know what? It's okay if you have to start over with something and say, hey, that didn't work out. I don't really like that. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Hey, I've done crafts for, well, not as long as some people have, but probably a couple of years. But here's my thought on it. It's better to say, hey, I didn't like that and change it than try to muddle through it and it looked like yucky. Okay, so there's the end. And now I'm just going to tuck this in. Oh, I lost a bead. It's okay, it's okay. I just need to make my knots bigger. Just keep knotting it, it's okay. Just keep building on that one knot so it don't go through. And I did not do that. Okay, so here it goes. See how much bigger that knot is now on there? And I'm just gonna keep doing that I have enough room so that nothing slides off of there again. This is what you call making it your own. If you don't like something, then forget it. Take it off and move on. All right, now I'm gonna make sure that doesn't come off. Perfect. Okay, now I can cut that. I need a new pair of scissors. Maybe somebody out there will send me a new pair of scissors. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this and I'm going to loop it. I'm gonna loop it like this. I'm gonna try to do it like I wet my fingers, try to do it like when I'm fishing and get that through there. I want at least one tie on the end of that. Okay, like that. There we go. So that in case. All right, now I'm gonna open this back up where I tied that. And I'm just going to put this in here now. I'm gonna thread that right through that. Hold on, I need to get my fingers working here. I'm gonna put that right in there and tie that up. I'll show you what I'm doing here in just a second. I gotta wrap this around several times. All right, I wrapped it around this and now I'm gonna tie it to that piece of jute. See right there? This is what I did. I tied it to that one part of the jute and I'm gonna do that twice, okay? All right, now I can take off this portion right there, that long piece of thread. See how I just dropped that? Now I'm gonna tie this back again into a bow. See that? And it doesn't even show. All right, I'm gonna make it just like that. Oh my gosh, that is too cute. And to secure this, I'm gonna put a dot of glue right here on the end of that to secure this bead. I'm gonna let that one come off if it wants. No, it don't want to. Okay, so I've got that secured good. Now I'm just gonna put a little dot of glue on that and secure that to the end of that. Look how beautiful that is, you guys. And here's the little bead there at the side to match the cross. And here you have DIY crafting PJ's way. Isn't that beautiful? See, this was not meant to be. This was meant to be. So there you have it. So I'll just turn that around. And this one thing, this is threaded through. So see, I could bring that around and put that right there. Isn't that beautiful? All right, guys, have a great night and stay safe. Stay in, stay warm when this winter storm hits. This is PJ.